Welcome back to Moto Next Hub, where we bring machines to life through sound, detail, and passion. Today we are diving deep into something that blends classic heritage with modern engineering refinement, the 2026 Suzuki GS 750. This name carries a legacy that dates back to the golden era of inline-four motorcycles, and in its latest 2026 interpretation, Suzuki has taken a careful approach to modernize it without destroying its original spirit. What we are looking at is not just a motorcycle revival, but a reimagined riding experience built for both nostalgic riders and modern performance seekers. At first glance, the design immediately captures attention with the strong retro-modern fusion. The 2026 GS 750 carries a sculpted fuel tank that reflects the classic muscular stance of the original GS lineage, but now with sharper aerodynamic contouring to improve airflow and stability at higher speeds. The LED headlamp setup is round, staying true to heritage styling. Yet internally it features a full adaptive lighting system that adjusts brightness depending on road conditions. The indicators are seamlessly integrated into the front profile, giving the bike a clean and premium appearance without unnecessary clutter. The frame geometry has been slightly refined, offering a more aggressive stance while maintaining upright comfort for long rides. Moving toward the side profile, the motorcycle shows off its balanced proportions. The exposed frame elements are finished in brushed metallic tones, highlighting the engineering underneath rather than hiding it. The seat design is split but visually continuous, providing both rider and passenger comfort while maintaining a sporty silhouette. Suzuki has used a slightly higher rear subframe design, giving the bike a subtle upward tilt that improves cornering feel and adds to the aggressive street presence. The exhaust system has been redesigned into a compact dual-chamber unit, delivering a deeper, more controlled exhaust note while meeting updated emission standards. At the rear, the bike continues its minimalist yet purposeful design language. A slim LED tail light stretches horizontally, giving a wide visual stance. The rear mudguard has been reduced for a cleaner racing-inspired look, while still maintaining practicality for daily use. The alloy wheels come in a multi-spoke design that enhances both strength and visual appeal. Combined with wider radial tires, the bike promises improved grip and stability whether you are riding in the city or pushing through winding roads. Now let's talk about what truly defines this machine. The performance. The 2026 GS 750 is powered by a re-engineered 750cc inline-4 engine, tuned for a balance between smooth power delivery and high-end performance. Suzuki has focused heavily on mid-range torque, making the bike extremely responsive in real-world riding conditions rather than just peak horsepower figures. The engine produces an estimated output of around 95 to 105 horsepower, depending on regional tuning, and delivers power in a very linear and predictable way. One of the most impressive aspects is how refined the engine feels. Vibration levels have been significantly reduced thanks to updated counterbalancing technology, making long-distance riding far more comfortable. The throttle response is now ride-by-wire, allowing multiple riding modes such as Eco, Street, and Sport. In Eco mode, the bike prioritizes fuel efficiency and smooth acceleration, while Sport mode unleashes sharper throttle mapping and quicker rev response, making highway overtakes and spirited rides much more engaging. The transmission is a 6-speed gearbox that has been optimized for smoother shifts and reduced mechanical resistance. Suzuki has also introduced an assist and slipper clutch system, which prevents rear wheel lockup during aggressive downshifting and makes city riding much easier. Whether you are navigating traffic or enjoying an open road, the gearbox behavior feels consistent and refined. Suspension duties are handled by upside-down front forks and a rear monoshock setup with adjustable preload and damping. This allows riders to fine-tune comfort and handling depending on their riding style. On uneven roads, the suspension absorbs bumps effectively without feeling too soft, while in corners it maintains enough stiffness to keep the bike stable and predictable. The chassis has been slightly stiffened compared to older GS models, improving cornering precision and feedback. Braking performance is another strong point. The GS 750 comes equipped with dual front disc brakes and a single rear disc, supported by a dual-channel ABS system. The braking feel is progressive, meaning you get smooth stopping power instead of abrupt engagement. In emergency situations, ABS ensures safety without compromising rider control. Some variants are also expected to include cornering ABS and traction control, adding another layer of confidence for newer riders or wet road conditions. When it comes to technology, Suzuki has taken a modern leap forward. The instrument cluster is a fully digital TFT display that provides clear visibility under all lighting conditions. It displays speed, RPM, gear position, fuel range, ride mode, and navigation prompts. Smartphone connectivity allows call alerts, message notifications, and turn-by-turn navigation through a dedicated mobile app. This brings the GS 750 in line with modern expectations while still keeping the interface simple and rider-focused. Ergonomics play a major role in this motorcycle's identity. The seating position is upright but slightly forward-leaning, offering a perfect balance between comfort and sporty control. The handlebar width provides excellent leverage, making low-speed maneuvering easy while also giving stability at higher speeds. Foot peg positioning is neutral, meaning long rides do not cause excessive fatigue. Suzuki has clearly designed this motorcycle to be versatile, equally comfortable for daily commuting, weekend touring, and spirited riding. Fuel efficiency is surprisingly respectable for a 750cc inline 4, thanks to improved engine mapping and lightweight components. The bike is expected to deliver moderate mileage that makes it practical even for regular use. The fuel tank capacity is designed for long-distance touring, allowing riders to cover significant distances without frequent refueling stops. Now coming to one of the most important aspects, the riding experience. The 2026 GS 750 feels like a machine that understands rider intent. At low speeds, it behaves calm and manageable, making it friendly even for intermediate riders. As the revs climb, the engine transforms into a smooth, responsive powerhouse that encourages you to push further. The exhaust note becomes more pronounced at higher RPMs, delivering a satisfying mechanical symphony without being overly loud or harsh. On highways, the bike feels planted and stable, even at high cruising speeds. Wind resistance is well managed due to the aerodynamic shaping of the front design. In corners, the chassis responds with confidence, allowing smooth lean angles and predictable handling. This makes the GS 750 not just a straight-line performer but also a capable cornering machine. One of its unique selling points is how it bridges generations. It appeals to riders who appreciate the classic GS heritage while also satisfying modern expectations for technology, safety, and refinement. It is not trying to be the most aggressive superbike, nor is it a simple retro commuter. Instead, it sits in a sweet middle ground that very few motorcycles manage to achieve successfully. In terms of pricing, the 2026 Suzuki GS 750 is expected to be positioned in the mid-premium category. Depending on market and variant, the estimated price could range between $9,500 to $11,500 internationally, or roughly equivalent local pricing in different regions. This places it as a strong competitor against other middleweight naked and neo-retro motorcycles in its segment. Overall, the 2026 GS 750 represents Suzuki's careful evolution of a legendary nameplate. It combines smooth inline-4 performance, refined modern electronics, comfortable ergonomics, and a design that respects its heritage. It is a motorcycle built not just for speed, but for experience, emotion, and long-term riding satisfaction. If you are someone who values balance over extremes, character over pure aggression, and versatility over limitation, then this machine stands out as a serious contender. The GS 750 does not scream for attention, it turns it through consistency, refinement, and riding pleasure that grows stronger every time you twist the throttle. This has been Moto Next Hub, and the 2026 Suzuki GS 750 proves one thing clearly: legends do not disappear, they evolve.